we added the total revenue for the user. Now we need to return the revenue for each link that the user shared. So let's create a controller, PHP artisan make controller influencer stats controller. Let's go to the stats controller. Let's remove this and this, and here add an index function. So we have to get the user first. So the user is request user. Now we need to get all the links that this user has generated. So links equals to link where user ID is equal to user ID. Now for each link we need to return also the revenue generated for this link. So now we will use Laravel collection functions. So in the end we will return links and we will call the map function. The map function modifies the array, so this link returns the links in a certain order. Now we have to manipulate it as we want. So for each link now we have to get the orders for this link. So orders equals to order where code is equal to link code where complete is equal to 1, and we have to get them. In the end we will return an array that has these attributes: the code, which is the link code here, the count, which is orders count, and the revenue, which is the orders. We have to use another collection function here, which is sum function order here, and we will return the order influencer total. So this looks a little bit confusing, but in the end I'm returning an array with code, count and revenue. So I'm mapping each link to this array. Now let's add this endpoint to our API.php. So on the influencer part we have to add a route get stats controller index. Now let's open Postman and let's change the route here to API influencer stats, and let's send a request. We can see that we have only one record and only one purchase. So I only created this link and I purchased it one time, but if I create more links they will appear here, and these are the aggregations. I see that the database now and I generated random orders. So now instead of one link, I got 3 links and 3 different revenues. Apparently this revenue here, it was calculated wrongly, but doesn't matter for now. Now we want to display a ranking by the users, which user got the most revenue, and sorted descending. Let's do it now. Here we will add a new function, ranking. First we have to get all the influencers, so users equal to user where is influencer is equal to 1. Now that we got all the users, let's get the rankings, which is equal to user map. So we will manipulate the users one by one. Here we have the user, and now we want to return a name and a revenue. So the name is simple, it's just user full name. So let's go to the user model and add here get full name attribute, return this first name concatenated with this last name, and this will work. So let's run PHP Artisan IDE models. Now it's highlighted. Now we need the revenue. To get the revenue, we need to get the orders. Order where user ID is equal to user ID, where complete is equal to 1, and we got all the orders that are completed for this user. Now for the revenue we have to add them up. So order sum. So I will copy this line here for short. So this is the revenue, and let's return the rankings for now. Let's open Postman and let's add also the endpoint, so api.php. Here we will add the rankings. Let's go to Postman and here write rankings. So we have a mistake here, so it should be rankings here. Now we got all the influencers and the revenue that they generated. I don't like that they have these decimals here, so I will add here float. If it works, it doesn't, so for now I will just return an integer here. So yeah, these are all the influencers and they have their revenue. Now we have to sort them descending. So we need to sort by descending. So this is also a function of Laravel collections. So we have two values here, name and revenue. So we will sort by the revenue. Now let's see it on Postman. we can see that they are ordered, but we have also the ID here, which is not something that we want. So we want to return the values here. Send it again. So now the ID is gone, and now we have all the influencers sorted descending. So we successfully ordered the users via the revenue, but sometimes in bigger apps, usually when we do this kind of calculation, this call can take a lot of time. Right now my data is pretty simple, but if I have a lot of users and this revenue is generated in multiple ways, then this call can take a lot. So let me show you what I mean by that. So I will go to the order influencer total, and here I will just delay this call with useSleep function, which delays some microseconds. So I will put 30,000 here. So when I get the influencer revenue, it will get delayed by 30 milliseconds. Let us see how this affects this call. So you can see now it's getting delayed. Let's wait till it's completed. So this took 6.88 seconds, so almost 7 seconds. We need to improve this, and the way to improve it is by using Redis. Let's install it now. Let's go to our Docker file, and here we will add a new service, Redis. And this service will just have the image of Redis. I will get the latest version, and that's it for now. The backend now depends on Redis, and here I need to add the Redis host, which is Redis in this case. Also, we have to change here in our env file the cache driver here to Redis, not to file. Now Redis is successfully installed. It was that simple. Now let's restart the Docker Compose file and run it again. Now that everything is running, we are ready to use Redis.